Welcome to Stillworks and Brewing. My name is Randy, and this is the channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. So what do we got going on today? Well, today we are going to start a gin, and we are going to use our new air still. But first we're going to start a maceration. So, wait a minute. Did I forget something? I did. Hey, there's 5 things you can really do to help us out. Number 1, please hit that subscribe button. Number 2, hit that notification bell. Number 3, share us with your friends. Number 4, give us that thumbs up if you like what you see. And number 5, leave a comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right, now let's get started. Okay, so what we're going to do with the recipe, and I'll put the recipe down in the description. But we're going to start off with 3 bottles. They're 750 milliliters, quarts of, it's a neutral spirit, and it smells good. It's 80 proof, so 40 ABV. So we're going to start with 3 of them. There's 2 and 3. Okay, so there we got that. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is use juniper berries, and according to my recipe here that I made, it is 1.5 ounces of juniper berries. So one, a little bit more. One and a half. Okay. That's the juniper berries. Okay, so what we'll do is, we don't want to pulverize these. We just want to kind of, break the skins up. Because what we actually want to do is we want the alcohol in there to get inside the berry. I can sure smell it. A little harder to break up than you think. Okay, so they're broke up pretty good. Alright, so we're going to add that. Gotta get stuff out of my way. Okay, so then the next thing that we're looking at is coriander seeds. Okay, how much do I want of coriander seeds? 0.3 ounces. A little bit. Okay, 0.3, we'll put that in here. The next thing is cardamom, 0.06. 0.06. Okay. And angelica root, we are going with 0.75. Okay. Put that in there. Okay, and then the last thing is, well, not the last thing. This is, how do you say that? CHAMOMILE, flowers. Okay. That smells so good. Alright, so we're only we've got put in 0.1. Alright, so what we'll do is then we're going to crush up these. Alright. And the only other thing I'm going to add in is some Cascade hops. Okay, we're going to go for 1/4 ounce. Okay. Okay, quarter. No, okay, 1/4 ounce of that. Okay. The only other thing I need is a lid. I forgot one thing. One very important thing. I do have, it's a zest of 1 orange, which it comes out to be 0.09. And that's what we wanted. Basically, the zest of 1 orange. So, can't forget that. Alright, so let's put the lid on it. We'll give it a little mix. Okay, I'm hoping this is going to be a good spicy rum with some good citrus in it. So what we'll do is we're going to let that sit in there 2 days, and then we'll put it in the air stiller and see how this thing works out. Okay? Alright, so I'll see you back in 2 days. Okay, so welcome back to Stillworks and Brewing. It's been 2 days. You can see a lot of color going into our maceration. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put it in the air still, and we're going to start this process. Okay. I'll be ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in here, and we're going to put it all in there. Okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do, if you notice right here's right about there's a full mark. I'm just going to add just some good clean water. Okay. So now what we do, this lid, it just pushes down on, you push it down firmly, and then you've got a plug here in the back, you plug that up. Okay. Okay, so we got our distillate in there. So now we're just going to turn the switch on the back. We will hit set. And I think what we're going to do, 65 Celsius according to my chart I made, or found on the internet, 65 Celsius is approximately 150 degrees. So, set 65, hit start, the red light came on, the fan came on. So what I'm going to end up doing, I think that's going to reach there, yes. So what I'll end up doing is, just like anything, I'll collect a couple ounces and taste it. And we'll go from there. Now, if you notice here, this is the temperature that is inside the pot right now. She's climbing pretty fast. So, alright, I'll come back once we start getting something. Okay, you can see we're starting to get some action going on here. Let me check my timer. 28 minutes. Yeah, and this was pretty cold, so 28 minutes. Now we got. It smells like gin. So I'm gonna collect a few ounces off, and then just cause, and then we'll switch over and we'll collect some. Okay? Sure tastes like gin too. Okay. But I will say that the distillate's warm. That's a little bit weird because I'm not used to that. Because with my normal still, you know, my condenser's pretty thing. Maybe I need to slow her down just a little bit. Okay, so let me get ready to switch this jar out, and then we'll be back. Okay, she's running, and I got my temperature set at 85 Celsius, and the differential at one degree. And what she'll do is she's running a good broken stream, then she'll stop for a second, give a couple drips, and then a little broken stream. The smell is fantastic. Sure smells like gin. You can see how much we've collected there. Total time of, you know, it's like about a half hour or so. 39 minutes actually, since we put everything into the pot there. So we're just gonna let her sit here and let her collect for a while. Okay, I just wanted to see what I'm coming off at. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's 150 proof coming off this air still. Okay. Okay, so we finished this run out. I ended up with one great looking quart of, and it's about 150 proof. I got about a half a quart here, and I can see I got into my tails. It's a little bit cloudy. So what I'll do is I'll put that in for my feints. All right, so let's double check what we got here. Oops, a little bit more. Okay, let's see what we got here. And we're looking $140. Okay, so it did drop a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do, that's a little bit hot for me. So let me put half that over here. Almost half. I want to put a little bit of, mix a little bit of water. I'm going to cut that down a little bit. Let's see what we got now. Now we're looking at, ooh, it's still a little bit hot for me. That's 110. Alright, let's see what we got now. Okay, that's right at, that's at 90. I'm going to leave it right there. Okay, so I'm going to leave that right there. So, I'm looking at about 1.5 quarts of finished product. Alright. Put a lid on that. See what this tastes like. I mean, of course it smells like gin. And I smell a little bit of citrus. Very good. Wow. Got a citrus taste to it. Pretty hot. I mean, for me, I like my gin with, a gin and tonic. That is one of my favorites. It's kind of floral, but that's a good gin. I think you could either sip that on ice, or like I said before, a gin and tonic. That would be fantastic. Okay, so using our air stove, it worked out pretty good. It was a little bit on the slow side, of course. But overall, it worked very well. I think cleanup should be, I let it cool down, and cleanup should be pretty easy. And I think we're going to get to do some good experimenting with this. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what we want to do. Alright. Well, best I can say, hey, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here on Stillworks and Brewing.